Hey guys, I'm super excited to talk about planets. However, we're going to talk about house lords today. House lords literally means that what planets is ruling the star sign that is allocated to the planet, to the houses. Now, as we all know, we have 12 houses and 12 zodiac signs. So the concept is really simple. So anytime, the reason why I want to cover this, that anytime anyone is talking about house lords and they are saying, your sixth lord is sitting in house 8. Someone says that. I want you to know that exactly what they're talking about, because astrology can be very notorious. Many astrologists have proven themselves to be scammers, fakers, and they would use tough, hard terms also more deliberately so that they can confuse you and not turn it into layman terms. However, it's also hard to explain you into layman terms, so they won't go into details, otherwise they would waste your time. So there is so much to it that not everyone's fake. They're running short of time. Whatever it is, whatever scenario it is, whoever you're talking to, you should be aware that exactly what they're talking about. So you can make your decisions better with clarity, and you can understand that conversation with clarity. Imagine trying to understand a song where you have no idea what the lyrics are, and it's a bit frustrating. You make up your own lyrics and it's fine, but you can't do that with astrology. So let's talk about house lords. Now, 12 houses, 12 zodiac. We're going to start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. When you see your own chart, you will see numbers like in first house, you will see number 3. In the first house, it says number 5. That literally means, if it says number 3, it means your first house is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is the zodiac sign of your first house. If it says number 7, your first house is ruled by Libra. And then we go ascending order from there onward, anti-clockwise, covering the entire house. So, or entire chart. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. However, the natural law would be starting from 1. House number 1 has a ruler, which is number 1 zodiac sign, which is Aries. And Aries is ruled by Mars. So the natural ruler of house number 1 is zodiac sign number 1. 1, 1. But that's not how your chart will be like, because you're born in different times and you're born in different nakshatras, and during that time the transition was something else. So you won't be born in Aries, like you won't have that very rarely. You'll see that, but very rarely, right? Because everyone's born in different times, time zones, places. So at that time, the transition was going through Gemini. So that's how the natural is first zodiac is first house. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So Aries, and then Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and then so on. So Virgo, Libra, and then so on. And they all have a planet that rules that star sign, which means that that star sign is influenced by that planet. That planet is the ruler of that star sign or the zodiac sign. And that's the nature of that zodiac sign, because whatever the nature of that planet is would impact the nature of the star sign. So Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is fiery. Aries is also fire and hunger and desire, leadership. So that's your house number 1, your personality type. Then number 2 would be Taurus. It's ruled by Venus. So Taurus is a beautiful star sign. It's very soft. It's very earthy sign. It's very feminine. It's strong-headed, level-headed, but at the same time, it's very gentle. It's not aggressive, and so is Venus. It's very gentle. Venus is also related to wealth and so much money. Wherever Venus is in your chart is where money is. Wherever Saturn is in your chart is where karma is. But once you fulfill the karma, the money comes in. And Venus will give you luxury money, filthy money, like crazy money. Things that you can buy, Gucci and things like that with. You can even decide your career path based on where your Venus is. So if your Venus is strong and is sitting in a certain house, maybe you can pick a career out of that house. If the house says real estate, house number 4, real estate, motherly, women, like you can pick a career that will help, that you can, along with your mother, or something in real estate, or something in publishing, or something like that. So that's how it gets decided. So what happens when the Lord changes in this scenario? So so for example, my first house is ruled by Cancer, and the Lord is Moon, then if my Moon is sitting in the 3rd house, then what happens? My first Lord, that's how you will say my first Lord is sitting in house number 3. So the Lord of house number 1st, which should be Moon, Cancer's Lord is Moon, but Moon is sitting in house 3 in my chart. And that means now you will see how Moon from house number 1, 3rd to house 1 is impacting the house number 3, and what kind of emotional aspects it will bring in house number 3, because Moon is emotions. But you see it from house 1. You see it from which 1, 2, 3. You see it from house 1 that I will have all the personal emotions, because house number 1 is about yourself. So all my internal, personal, interrelated emotions, I would be pouring it into house number 3. And that's how I would be controlling my house number 3, my siblings, and my writing skills, my communication skills, which is what house number 3 stands for, is all, it's all emotional, because it's 3rd from Cancer. That's how a house lord is decided. Now, this is a very long topic, like how different, and the permutations and combinations are very, very, lengthy. So you can read more about it in the blog, because I would post a lot more about it and write a lot more about it on my website. And ask me questions if you want to ask anything about specific house lord that you want to ask, like where is your certain house lord, and if you want to have a reading that you can understand it clear about your chart, we can do that as well. So if you want to know more, and if you want to know more details, if you want me to keep posting video, if you have a request that can I post a certain kind of video, then request that in the comment section and subscribe, so that you can keep having these things, you can keep having these videos popping up, and then every day you can listen to one thing, just one thing. Instead of climbing it up like 5 videos in a day, you can listen to one thing that you requested for, or one thing that is the chain from yesterday, and you have that chain going on in your mind. You're learning it methodically. So thank you so much, and keep subscribing.